This is YouTube Joseph W. I'm walking with futuristic beast. May we begin? Yes, right, let's begin. So I'm on vacation, which is why I haven't posted anything yesterday. I'm sorry about that. Just ignore any noise in the background you hear. So let's begin. So this is the Saltflat. This is the Mediterranean land. Which is where the Mediterranean Sea was 15 million years in the future. If you've seen the show The Future as well, you probably know what happened. But if you didn't, let me explain. So, 10 million years earlier, the salt flat formed in the Mediterranean Sea. It became landlocked with the Straits of Gibraltar that connects Spain to Morocco. That's between Spain and Morocco, closed up, and the Mediterranean Sea dried out, leaving only lakes of hypersaline water in it, which is 10 times saltier than seawater it's lethal to drink. But there's still the old holiday islands are now mountains. So on the Soulflat, there's an animal descended from the Kreptile from the future as well, the Neptile. It lives like its ancestors. It eats flies and also eats brine flies, Agresti. Brine flies, which over here, no, not there, sorry, stop. Which feed in the lake, I'm not going to show the flies. I forgot to, who cares, they're creepy looking anyway. But they look the same as the ones in the future as well. And then, there's new animals have evolved to survive on the, and then some of these animals have evolved to live on the plateau. They're the Saltthereium, which are giant descendants. They're descendants of gerbils. They've evolved into a whole new order that live mammals that exclusively live. The only known ones is possible they live on other salt flats, but the only known ones live in the Mediterranean basin. And they're herbivores that have adapted to live in the salt flat. They only come onto the rocky islands to eat. They only come on the rocky islands to eat. There are two. I forgot to mention the Kreptile is like 16 inches long and 8 to 10 inches tall. It weighs 20 to 40 pounds. And no more like 15 to 22 pounds. This common Saltthereium is like 10 feet. It's like 8 to 10 feet tall. No, it's not. No, it's more like 6 feet tall and 4 to 5 and a half feet long. And weighs about 170 to 380 pounds. The orange Saltthereium is bigger at like 500 to 600 pounds and weighs like it weighs 500 to 600 pounds and is like 6 to 8 feet long and 5 to 10 feet tall. And these animals may look like camels with horns. They do have horns. No, they have antlers. But they are, descendants of gerbils, like I said. And also on, no, not there, just ignore that. Here we go, there's a blue, a Uranus, a striped Uranus color Saltthere, which is the smaller species, the smallest known species. They're like 4 to, no, they're 4 to 5 feet tall and 3 to 5 feet long and weigh like 100 to 250 pounds. And then there's also there's other animals in this place in the Mediterranean. And sometimes, we'll get there. There's the StoneSpringer, which is a proter, which is a proter. No, it's a pararabbuck. You should say it evolved on the Mediterranean basin. Rabbucks from the book After Man are rabbit descendants of rabbits that in 50 million CE or AD took the place of most hoofed mammals. But this one took the place of evolved to fill the niches left by the scrofer from the futures wild after the 5 million AD mass extinction, which was minor, and when the Ice Age ended 10 million years earlier. And then comes the Saltclaw, which preys on the salt. It preys on the Saltthere. It preys on the clip. It's a predator that preys on the StoneSpringer. The StoneSpringer is eaten by the Saltclaw, while the different species of Salttheres are all preyed upon by the Mediterranean predator. No more like it. No, not there. Sorry. You can't see it, but he rips blood all over the place. And it eats the. The Mediterranean predator rips the carcass of the orange Saltthere. It rips open blood and eats the meat. It's a carnivore. It can also prey on the Mediterranean predator can also prey on the Saltclaw. Well, there's the Saltclaw has in the clips and the StoneSpringer both have one enemy in common: the Soulflat eagle, which flies, which is a bird of prey that have evolved. It's descendant of the golden eagle. And then the StoneSpringers are descendants of European rabbits, and both the Mediterranean predator and Saltclaw are descendants of today's a relative of the Gryphon of the futures wild. The Gryphon didn't survive the 5 million AD mass extinction, but it must have had a relative that did and gave rise to both these predators. And these animals, the StoneSpringer, Saltclaw, and Mediterranean predators can't survive out on the salt flats. The Saltthereiums can. They're only at risk being attacked when they're on the old islands, and that's where they go to feed. And then also the Kreptiles are not an enemy of them. Well, I mean the Neptiles. But the Neptiles, like the Kreptile ancestors, if you've seen the Future as well, they're very fast. Possibly faster than no, they're about just as fast. They're about just as fast. And then there's but the Saltflat eagle could fly great distances over the Saltflat, but I don't think. Just ignore that out. But then I forgot to mention, actually, the Saltclaw could survive on the Saltflat, but the Mediterranean predator can't. Saltclaw could turn camouflage and invisible itself, and get itself invisible, so it could attack the Kreptile or the Neptile before it gets a chance to run away. Anyway, is that everything? Yes, I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, bye-bye.